How high does my credit score need to be?
I think you need to reverse that question and say, how low can it be?
Okay. So how low can my credit score be in order to qualify for this 100% FHA financing?
Yeah, your credit score can be as low as 600, which is kind of amazing.
Wow.
I mean, most people have in their heads, like I hear people all the time, oh, my credit should be around 700. Will that be fine? So a lot of people have in their head, that they need, a really high credit score in order to qualify for a mortgage. Well, we do like to see that you have credit worthiness, which means that you do pay your bills. But in this program's instance, they allow for as low as 600 for the credit score. But I will tell you, we pull a tri-merge credit report. All lenders do. And what that means is we pull all three credit bureaus. We take that high score and we toss it out. We take the lowest score and we toss it out. That middle score is what we use to qualify you. So that middle score needs to be 600 or better. And you know what, Tamala, if we have people whose credit scores are not 600 or better, I actually have some great referral partners that I work with that literally in a month or two can help people increase their credit scores so that they're able to purchase.
I think we're working with one of those now. One of them I referred to you a couple of weeks ago that he has the income.
Yes.
But he didn't have the credit at the moment. But you should be able to, we'll talk to him in about 30 days, be able to look again. So that's great.
Correct. Yep. So we've been working with him, the tips and things that he can do in order to boost up that credit just that little bit more to get it where we need it to be, in order for him to get a mortgage.
Excellent. Well, that's amazing. So you've heard it here. We have 100% financing, or you can look at it the other direction, 0% down for your down payment. We've answered a few of those questions. Are there any other tips that you'd like to share with them in regard to this 100% financing?
Yeah, I would just like to say that you can have a non-occupant co-borrower. So if you feel like maybe your income is a little bit lower than what it needs to be, or you have student loan debt, I see a lot of that where people have student loan debt. They went to college, they did the right thing, but they had to take out loans in order to finish college. And then, they're paying still $2,500 a month rent or $3,000 a month rent. But then they come to me and their debt to income ratio is too high because they have all $100,000 worth of student loans. So I have a couple tricks that they can do to reduce those student loan payments. But we're also able to utilize a parent or grandparent or aunt or uncle or someone to be a non-occupant co-borrower and utilize that person's income to help make up that income gap based on, mortgage calculations.
That's great, because we've had some people like that too that we've worked through. Excellent.
Absolutely. And some of these down payment assistance programs do not allow there to be a non-occupant co-borrower. So this one does, which is a great advantage. I see lots of young professionals who do have $100,000 in student loan debt that do end up needing a co-signer, a co-borrower in order to purchase. So it's good that they allow for that to happen.
This is a great program for them. Excellent. Mm-hmm. Well, I am so grateful that we were able to come on here today. Jennifer brought this program to me and I said, we have to shoot a video about this. We've got to get this out to the public. It's all about the viewers and about sharing the information and how we can help you.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Jennifer, for coming on today, sharing all this information. I really appreciate you sharing all of your knowledge. It's so wonderful.
Thank you, Tamala. Thank you. It's always hard to know how much to share because there's so much, there's usually 126 pages of rules per loan program. So
well, that's why you need an expert. You need an expert in helping to buy a home. You need an expert when you're doing your mortgage. And then you need all of the other services that we are able to refer you to. You don't want to go out and buy a home and just think, oh, I can just walk into the home. I've seen so many people that have gotten into really bad situations because they didn't do their inspection, or they didn't work with a mortgage professional, or they thought they could just do something online. And unfortunately, although it sounds good, there are a lot of people that can definitely share testimonials to how it just did not go well for them. So
yeah. I mean, a lot of those online lenders, you call into a 800 number and you don't talk to the same person every time. So they're trying to read through your file and trying to figure out, where you're at. And it definitely does not make a seamless process. Let's face it, buying a house is usually the most expensive investment that people make in their lives. And so there's a lot of stress that happens with that of I have to move, I have to come up with some money, even if it's 0% down, like there's still some sort of obligations. You're trying to find paperwork for the mortgage person. You're filling out paperwork for the title agency. Like there's all these different things. And so you really need seasoned professionals in order to take that stress from you and guide you through that process. So
absolutely.
Super important.
Yeah. And so many people, I mean, especially if it happens to be their first home, they typically aren't, most people don't always have that money aside, and they don't know about an inspection.
Correct.
Don't know what they have to gather. And it's great to think you could just walk up to somebody's house and say, okay, I want this to be my home, but do you know if it's framed? Do you know if it's CBS? Do you know if it's in a flood zone? Do you know how much your insurance is going to be? Can the house be insured? Does it have a new roof? Does it need a new roof? Are you going to negotiate that with someone? I could go on and on about all the questions from this side as well. So it's a great place to start, but just like for you, those online buying websites are great to start with, but unfortunately they can't give you all the information of what it's like to feel or to be in the property. And that's
correct.
Where emotional comes in.
I 100% agree. There's way more to buying and selling than what Home and Garden TV has shown us over the years.
Or any of those other channels.
Yeah. 3 properties, pick which one.
Yeah, they take away some of the challenges that we run through.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
It's so funny because I try to make it look super easy for people, and I've had more people come into real estate as real estate agents thinking, oh, it's no big deal, Tamara did this. Well, that's because I mitigated a lot of those challenges for you.
Correct.
And I'm grateful to do that. So.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, you heard it from us today. You've got the opportunity for an FHA 100% financing. We would love to share some more information with you. So if you've come to the channel by way of those shorts, or maybe you found this some other way, definitely hit that like button below. Hit the subscribe button. We have videos like this and lots of others to educate you through the process of buying or selling your next home. Thanks again for coming to the channel, and definitely share this with your family and friends and leave us a comment below. Have an awesome day.